Yo, what it do, YouTube? It is your boy GSC Down. We are back with another video of Colts Talk. This is the official first preseason game video. I'd like to thank you guys for coming through. Please like, comment, and subscribe. More vids on the way. We're going to hop into this vid here. We're going to talk about the Lions versus Colts game that was previously held. Our first preseason game, we took the loss. The score was 24-10. Here is the scoreboard here, the tracker of how the touchdowns and the points laid out throughout the game. First quarter, they went up 7-0. Second quarter, it was 17-3. Third quarter was a drought, no one scored, and fourth quarter was pretty slow, and we both scored 7 apiece at the end, which wound up totaling to being 24-10, and we're going 0-1 in the preseason. We're going to go over to the game leaders. Passing yards, we're going to separate it. Rudock had a solid game as their quarterback after Stafford went out. 13 for 21, 142 passing yards, 2 touchdowns to the same guy. I must say, Galladay was a pretty solid receiver on the field for the Detroit Lions in their preseason team. He had a pretty open touchdowns on both plays. He beat Hooker on one, and the other was the same result. And it was pretty ugly for our defense. You know, we couldn't hold in front of our people. We couldn't press up really well, and matching up against this guy Galladay was pretty embarrassing, I must say. But the Lions, they played a really good game. I must give them respect. Their preseason team did a really good job out there. Our team's pretty rusty, as you can tell. The injury bug is definitely in effect. I don't know what I did to make the football gods mad, but they pretty much banged us up really well, and yeah, we got dismantled. The rushing yards, you see Washington versus Pope. Tamarius Pope was pretty decent as the running back. He scored on a 1-yard touchdown at the end of the game in the fourth quarter, which got us our 7 points. He did a pretty decent job. 7 carries, 31 yards, not that bad. Washington on the other end for the Lions, 6 carries, 34 yards. So it pretty much was the same, but Pope got a touchdown at the end. Over to the receiving yards, we have Brown and Galladay. Like I said, Galladay, 2 receptions, came off of 2 touchdowns, and the last one was just a regular catch. And Brown had 4 receptions for us and 53 yards. So it pretty much was the same, but Galladay, he did more damage, I should say, because his touchdowns was like wide open, like nobody was around him. He beat Hooker off of a play once, and then the second one was the same result, but it was a little bit worse because he was like definitely wide open. But anywho, I'm going to transfer over to the game track. Here is the results of the touchdowns and the points by the tally. Yep, Galladay at the first quarter, as you can see there. We got Vinatieri, the GOAT, kicked the field goal. Galladay again. Matt Prater kicks the field goal for the Lions. And then Dontez Ford at the end in the fourth quarter scores for them. And Jermaine Pope for us in the fourth quarter. We're going to go over to the passing and rushing for us. See the boy Stephen Morris. He's pretty decent from the University of Miami. If I had to choose a quarterback out of the 3, my choice would be Morris. He's pretty well on his feet. He went down a couple of times for a sack, but you know that you can't really do nothing. You know, it's the quarterback. I mean, he could throw it out of bounds, but he probably got blindsided. But Morris was 13 for 20, 94 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. No interceptions is always a good thing on my books, as long as the ball stays on our side and we forces us a punt instead of a turnover. That's fine with me. But we have Walker and Scott Tolson. He 2 for 5, and Walker was 9 for 20. Morris definitely had the more perfected game, as you can see. Rushing wise, you see all of our running backs: Turbin, Wynn, Crossan, Walker, and Jermaine Pope. Pope and Turbin was definitely the 2 guys I would choose to make the final cut for the roster. After Frank Gore, of course, it would be them 2. We could definitely have a 2-headed monster if we could. We can definitely use Pope a little bit more than Turbin. Turbin's more of that third down running back, just as well as Frank Gore, so I don't know how that's going to work out. But over to the receiving. This is the receivings list. We got Natson with 5 receptions and 51 yards. He did a pretty decent job. Pope as well. You know, he's like a receiving running back. As you can see, that 1 reception for 25 yards was a big gain. Brown with his 4 receptions and 53. But we got Bracy. He barely played. T.Y. Hilton, of course, barely played. But Bracy, you know, the guy I talked about in the last vid, to say he's the fastest player in the NFL. He was out there for a little bit. But yeah, this is stats. We do have a fumble from Morris, and then a recovery from our team as well. But that probably was the sack. But moving over to the defense, you can see here, there's the defense mark. David Perry, Bakarius Mingo, Malik Hooker, they all was out there doing what they could do. Pretty much separated there. Wilson and TJ Green, they got a few tackles in there as well. And we're gonna go over to the interceptions list. We have one interception, -2 yards. It didn't go anywhere. And there's a kick return and punt return stats. But yeah, other than that, our team did pretty decent. You know, we still have long ways to go. Hopefully we can get over this injury bug before the season starts. The stat of his Luck is doing actually better. Andrew Luck is projected to actually be ready for week 1 as of yesterday. The sources say he's recovering better, and it's actually a faster process. So if he can get that shoulder fixed and be ready for week 1, I will be happy. But that's about all I have for you guys today. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys for tuning in. More vids on the way. See y'all when I see y'all, Colts Nation. Peace.